the time we went one direction.
Yeah.
That was an adventure and a half, wasn't it? We thought like we have to
started having palpitations again.
I remember it again. Oh god, that day was intense but beautiful.
So hello, Dan and Phil.
Hello!
Hi!
How are you both today?
Very good, thanks.
Great, thanks.
We almost got completely rained on, so we would look like drowned rats.
We could be moist, Dan and Phil, but thankfully
5
not.
minutes ago.
Trust me, no one wants to see that.
What a description then.
Moist. Don't say moist.
I brought out the M word.
It's a
It's only
horrible
just
word.
started, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
So obviously we need to talk about the very exciting book.
Yeah, that's a
which we've
thing.
been able to have a top secret look at in advance. To use one of your own questions on yourself, what single noise sums up how you're feeling about people actually getting to read the book?
It's like been a build-up of, we've been writing it, it's going to be out soon, oh my god! So that was like a building.
I felt the entire journey through that noise.
Did you?
Yeah, well
Thanks.
done, Phil.
I like
His
that.
was better.
Yeah.
So why might people want to spend their hard-earned cash on your book?
Because it's good. There's something really special about books that I love, like the physical object, you know, it's just like the memory box, you know, the whole point of The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire for us is to really kind of trap everything from the world of Dan and Phil into this one kind of like amazing object for the rest of time, so that, like in our book trailer, you can, you know, have a granddaughter one day and be like, look, there were once these two weirdos called Dan and Phil, take this beautiful object. Yeah.
Also, it lasts a long time. So, in the year 2700, when we've all been hit by an asteroid, that book will remain.
Mm.
Yeah.
So a physical slice of the internet as well.
Physical slice of the internet.
Exciting.
Also a nice coaster as well.
Always good multi-purpose.
Yeah. A wide coaster.
Yeah.
It's a two-mugger.
Maybe for a plate as well.
For a plate, or the largest cup of coffee ever.
A vat.
Yeah.
That'd be you, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Excellent. So how did you decide what was going to go into the book?
I think because we were trying to really represent all the most important iconic things from the world of Dan and Phil. We looked at all of our YouTube channels, we thought about all of the adventures that we'd been on, from like, you know, meeting each other to Radio 1 to the time we went one direction.
Yeah.
That was an adventure and a half, wasn't it? We thought like we have to
started having palpitations again.
I remember it again. Oh god. That day was intense but beautiful. It was really about taking all the kind of best things we're known for on the internet and all the most amazing stories from our kind of last 5 years and then putting them into something.
But then we had so many ideas. We had like 2 weeks of intense ideas generation. I think we had about 700 pages worth of ideas, and then we were like,
this is like 3 books.
Yeah,
we need to fit it into it. Like we were like stamping on it. You know, like when you got a suitcase and you were like, come on, get in there. We were like, fit in Radio 1 story. Click.
Yeah.
There we go.
So maybe you're just going to have to do a sequel book as well.
Perhaps, where the suitcase explodes and it goes all over the room.
I think we got all the best bits in there though, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And looking back at the finished book, are there kind of any bits that you're particularly pleased with or like are your favourite bits?
Ooh, I love all the really creative random things, like the dining chair quiz. That's just so funny.
Yeah, I like talking about my university life and my high school life. Help me like unrepress some of those issues.
That was hard, like digging back into that emotionally. I was like, no, I put my high school life in a box and then I put that box under the stairs and now you're asking me to open it.
A lot of it was looking through really old pictures I haven't looked at for years as well, so that was really fun. Like going to my parents' house and going, can I look through the... my god,
oh no.
Why am I naked
is that what
on
I
that
look like?
rocking horse? Yeah, that one is not in the book.
It was really fun to share stories that no one's heard of before and to explain kind of like, you know, the Phil's origin story, because everyone knows mine because I'm quite recent as far as things go, but you know, it's really good to kind of tell some of the stories that people have never heard before in like a long conversational way in a book. I think it's quite exciting because you don't have to worry about how do I sound and look and will people get bored if it's 5 minutes long. You can just really kind of, you know, let your soul loose on the page.
Yeah, I really like that you finally got the story of Las Vegas into that.
Oh yeah,
That
you.
was cool.
Yeah.
We will not reveal any spoilers about that.
Not at all.
We might get into trouble.
We might get into trouble
for the truths that we admitted.
A lot of things happen in Vegas.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
So what was it like working together? Were there kind of any mini arguments about what was going in, what wasn't going in?
We had like
we were in different rooms writing the book, but then we were on Skype to each other at the same time.
Because we only have 2 desks.
Yeah.
There's like one in my bedroom and there's one where we film our gaming videos. So we were like, we both need to write at the same time, especially if we're having like a back and forth conversation. So like, what do? Is then, like Phil said, we just had Skype open on the thing, so we were just looking at each other in the thing. I was like, Phil, bring me a Ribena. It's like, you're closer to the kitchen. No, you're closer to the kitchen.
Yeah, so not being in the same room kind of helped a little bit because then we could like have our own little writing space, but then there'd be a little face that you could mute in the corner.
Absolutely.
I did mute you a few times.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I like like a good process there. And any hints you can give us about what you've got in store for the tour as well?
Oh,
pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's about taking all of everybody's favourite things that we do on YouTube and all of like the live shows and things that we've done, and turning that into kind of like a live experience that the audience can really get involved in. I'm not saying there's going to be forced audience participation. People were really like when we announced.
Don't worry about that.
I booked a ticket, but are you gonna bring me up on stage? Everything is consensual. Don't worry.
We may be asking you to submit some things,
but it should be a really fun, interactive experience for people.
Yeah.